Doug likes the numb one too.
Hey everybody, I'm here with Todd. Todd, who are you?
Hi, I'm Todd Bodine. I'm one of the members with Arizona Rare Fruit Growers, and I'm here at the sale helping out today.
Yeah, you're my first live video for today. What are we doing? What is this place?
There's a plant sale today. It's the Arizona Rare Fruit Growers. We're having a great time. A lot of stuff out here today. Probably one of the biggest sales. It's our first time at Mesa Community College doing the fall plant sale. So we got a great site, nice and shady, and then a huge variety of plants. Lots of bananas, lots of pomegranate, lots of figs. We got some specialty dragon fruits. So we got the Edgar's Baby, developed by Edgar Valdivia in California.
What's special about that one?
There was Joseph Simcox is a guy that travels all around the world. He got really interested in dragon fruit, except he didn't like the taste of it. He tried Edgar Valdivia's, who's been propagating these things for a couple decades, and he said that was the first one he really liked, and he loved it. And it's called Edgar's Baby.
What does it look like on the inside? What's the flesh like?
I believe it's like a pink flesh.
Oh, okay.
The outside of the fruit, Edgar Valdivia, he's really into producing these different dragon fruits and stuff. And this year he actually came up with one that had a red flower. Now each time in between,
because mine have white flowers.
Exactly,
yeah.
Exactly. So this is the first one he's propagated where he's like, hey, now I got a red flower. So then he's like, you know what? People really like the pink flesh, and the pink flesh is really sweet. So now I got to get this red flower with the pink flesh. So he'll do a bunch of propagating, take the seeds, plant them, and 4 years later he finds out, did I do it or didn't I do it? And when he finds one that he did,
that's quite a tedious investment.
Exactly. So a couple of his creations are here. It's called the Trisha, and we got little ones of the Trisha, little plugs, and then we got the Edgar's Baby here, and that's pretty exciting. So,
can you come show us what the babies look like? Let's go
absolutely.
Over there.
Let's head on over.
And you guys can see kind of what it looks like over here while we're walking. There's a lot of people here.
There's a lot of people.
Okay, sorry.
Todd, you helped set this up too. Thanks for volunteering. And
no problem.
I kept seeing your post this morning from the dark. You were out here at nighttime.
I was here at 5:30. I said I'm going to take some pictures. This is so exciting. I couldn't sleep.
Oh my God! I'm going to come over here.
So here's the Edgar's Baby. It's a really nice.
It looks really healthy.
Yeah.
Who's growing these for you guys?
These
are these grown by Edgar?
These are not grown by Edgar. Edgar let Joseph Simcox send that over to a company that took tissue cultures and created them through tissue cultures, and then we got them, and then we kind of pot them up, let them root for a little while. So these guys here have been rooting in their pots for a good, I don't know, 3 or 4 months, I'd say.
So it's a science experiment that's now a dragon fruit cactus.
Absolutely.
And let me ask you, if somebody's going to plant these out there, what kind of microclimate or conditions is it like to thrive?
Here's what I would be looking for. You want it to grow in about this thickness right here.
Okay.
So if you got too much sun, it's going to start getting yellow, looking dry, looking sick. If you have it where there's too much shade, it's going to grow in that thickness right there.
Really skinny.
So the way I would do it, I would keep it in a pot for a little while, and I'd find that microclimate by saying, okay, I got a whole bunch of shade for it. How's it growing? If it starts growing like that, little less shade. So if you start with 70% and you're getting that, move it to about 30%.
Or under the canopy of a tree.
Exactly.
Like
cut some of those branches out if it's growing like this.
Yeah.
And let it get a little thicker. Now they don't like the cold, so the first couple of years you got to do a little bit of protecting if you're leaving it outside and it's not in a container. That's why I'd let it grow a little bigger.
Sure.
But otherwise, yeah, these things. I've seen a few posts recently on Facebook and a few different places where people have been pulling off 30 dragon fruit off their plants. They say it takes about 3 or 4 years before the plant is really ready to start flowering and fruiting.
That's cool, man. Well, hey, in the comments there, thank Todd for all the information, and people can find out about the Rare Fruit Growers where? At the link I posted, but where is it?
Arizona Rare Fruit Growers, they have a Facebook page, the Arizona Rare Fruit Growers. The plant sale has its own page. Pretty soon you're going to see a link for bare root plant sales, so you're going to want to look for that too, because there's some great deals there, some really rewards if you want to become a member, and then you can sign that membership, get a discount on some bare root fruit trees, and get those in, I want to say, the end of December, January, somewhere in there.
And this plant sale is one of my favorites, I gotta say, and it's a great club because it's a bunch of gardening and fruit tree nerds that just like to talk about fruit trees and eat fruit. Well, I'm included on there, so
right. And the best thing about these sales is members bring stuff that they propagate and sell, so you never know what's going to be there. The club propagates some stuff to kind of fill in the gaps between what the member, so we have a big sale.
Right.
But like Doug Jones brought in some huge bananas, and you probably want to take a look at those because some of these pups are just gigantic. There's some bare root bananas over there and some giant bananas in pots, and it's probably the biggest banana sale that the Rare Fruit Growers has had in a long,
Really?
long time.
Okay, I'm going to go over there to the bananas. I'm going to end this broadcast and start again in about 2 minutes.
All
But
right.
and you guys can ask Todd a question. I know that Todd is active on Facebook.
I try.
So maybe later on tonight when it's late and you're bored, you can go there and answer some of the comments.
There we go. Awesome. Yeah,
Thanks,
ask me
man.
some questions. Thanks a lot, Jake.
You're the man.
Oh, awesome. Good luck, guys. Get out here before 1 o'clock, I think.
Before 1 o'clock.
I
Okay.
think.
Mesa Community College. Both of us.
Okay, go ahead.
Hey, I'm back here at the Arizona Rare Fruit Grower Sale with Doug Jones. Doug,
Hey, good morning.
what relationship do you have to the Arizona Rare Fruit Growers?
I'm actually the president right now.
You're the president? Whoa, I feel so
don't
honored.
tell anybody.
What do you got here?
Got a great plant sale going here at MCC right now. All different kinds of plants. Amazing variety of plants. I'm at the tasting table actually and showing a papaya.
And you got an incredible
awesome.
spread here in front of you of all kinds
Got,
of fruits.
Pomelo, guavas, bananas, dates, all kinds of things here to taste.
And what's the one you got in your hand right now?
That's the Maridol papaya.
Now, can folks grow papayas like this in Phoenix?
Papayas do really good here.
What else would
We've
you
got
say?
a TR Hovey papaya. There's one right there. Let me see your TR Hovey. We got little papayas here for sale.
And that's grown from seed.
That's grown from seed. Actually, this is a tissue culture.
Oh, it's a tissue culture.
we
Who's
got
the
tissue
one
culture.
growing these?
We get these from, I'm not sure, company back east that
Okay.
does tissue culture.
I know that some of the
So that
members
one's-
grow them
I think
too.
that one's grown from tissue culturing.
Okay, cool.
You can grow them from seed.
Sure.
The Maridol and Thailand #1 and Thailand, those
I have the
go well
Tainan from seed from the plant sale.
and they do really good.
Oh yeah,
From seed.
from Dr. Rosenberg.
Have a lot of jujubes,
What are those?
kind of like a date. But
Like a
it's fresh
Chinese date, right?
Chinese date.
Yep.
Very tasty, very sweet.
And you can eat them like this, fresh, crunchy, or you can let them dehydrate,
Let
right?
them dehydrated. They taste more like a dehydrated apple. That's a dehydrated one.
That's great. And they say those are in Chinese medicine; those are super healthy.
Supposed to be really, really good for you.
Yeah.
Quite tasty. Kind of like a dried apple.
And then my favorite you've got here is the persimmon.
Persimmon, we've got 2 different varieties of persimmon, or types of persimmon, I'd say. You've got the astringent and non-astringent.
Okay, what does that mean?
So astringent ones mean that they have to get really soft to eat them. If you eat them when they're hard, they're really puckery. They'll just
Are those the Seijo from your tree?
pull your teeth right out. They're so puckery.
Yeah.
Okay, and this is Seijo. And then we've got the non-astringent variety, like the Fuyu and the giant Fuyu. This is the giant Fuyu, and here's the Fuyu.
Okay.
You can eat them when they're hard. They don't have quite the flavor, but you can eat them hard like an apple. They don't have to get really soft.
I gotta say, Doug, everyone's putting hearts across the screen right now because they think that they're in love with you and your fruit.
Uh-oh. Not me, it's a fruit.
You're gonna have
Got
fans.
a lot
and
of guavas.
I think everybody should hit a heart button right now for Doug's shirt. What do you guys think?
You like the shirt?
That's the best shirt I've ever seen.
That's so they know who I am when over there. They say, go talk to the guy with the crazy shirt.
See, the president of the
Like
U.S.
guavas?
The president of the U.S. wears the American flag lapel on his lapel. You wear the fruit shirt.
Guavas. Here's a brand new guava variety that I just grown myself.
What is that one?
That's I grew up 100 different seedlings on my place to try to find the best guava. So that's
Yeah.
the best we found so far.
Really?
Really bright pink, really good flavor. So I got to start air layering and grafting that one so that we have that one to sell, but we don't have any to sell right now, just for show.
Well, I'm about to
These
send
are
you
the
a text
normally
about
white
that.
ones
Yeah, that's what mine looks like.
everywhere, but that one's really good. So we just got that one going.
And you said that of the persimmon, you like the Seijo a lot.
I like the Seijo the best. The Seijo persimmon, when we did a sample of the Brix reading, you familiar with Brix?
Tell everybody what that is.
A Brix fractometer.
The-
Hard to say.
yeah, the Brix fractometer.
Does a reading to tell you what the sugar content is, basically.
Of
You
the
can
food.
take a Brix reading of a peach or an apple, and it's usually about a 15 or a 16 in Brix reading.
Okay.
On the Seijo, when we did a Brix reading on the Seijo persimmon, it came back at 37.
Wow.
So it's like it's almost pure sugar.
Wow.
Really, really sweet. So that's my favorite persimmon.
That's
It's not
great.
really big, but it's a stringent one, so it has to get really soft before you.
And I know
eat it.
for a fact that you're growing that at your house in Mesa because I have a cutting, or I have a grafted tree from your tree.
And it does really good.
Yeah.
And bananas, we grow all the bananas here. We've got a lot of bananas here today. Bananas do really well here in the valley.
It looks like
Just have
behind
to
you
get
over
the
there.
right variety.
There's a bunch on the ground over there ready to be planted.
Those are from my place. Those are ones that are too big to put in a pot, so I just brought them here and
Can you give the folks watching, if they're going to plant some trees from the Rare Fruit Grower sale, what's one tip you would give them? Would it be wood chips? Would it be water? What would you say?
Definitely, I believe in mulch. Mulch makes a huge difference on growing things. You cover the ground a foot deep with wood chips that you get from the tree trimmers or grass clippings or whatever you say.
And your entire yard is that way?
My entire yard is about 2 feet deep tree trimmings, basically.
Wow.
And so underneath is all these worms that are growing there, and that's what feeds the plant. So I don't have to feed anything with commercial fertilizers. The worms feed the plant.
Because if you walk in your yard, it's
like
wood
walking
chips.
on a trampoline.
It's like walking on a trampoline. And if you dig down a foot deep, it's 100% black.
Exactly. I've got worm castings a foot deep on my place that has built up over the years.
And what would you say some of your favorite trees are at your place?
It's hard to pick a favorite. Definitely persimmon's one of the very favorite. We've also got an Oscar mulberry that produces 1,000 pounds of fruit off of one tree
every year.
Every year.
Wow.
Bananas are definitely one of my favorite. I've probably got 30 or 40 different varieties of bananas.
How many trees do you have total at your house?
I've got an acre and a third, and it's probably got 1,000 trees on it. Way too many. But I'd rather have a
so you're
big
the
sample.
president.
I like to taste
addict.
everything. Yeah, I'm probably the addict. I like to taste everything and get a sample of everything instead of have a whole lot of one variety.
Sure.
I want to get a lot of different varieties and get tasting. So you can taste a Pisang Raja banana this week, and next week you're tasting a Raja Puri, and after that you're tasting a Namwa and then a Vietnamese. So you have them ripening all the different.
And you also love the pluaries, right?
Pluaries are fantastic if you can find, kind of hard to find right now.
Yeah.
But basically a pluary is a cross between a plum and a cherry.
Okay.
It's one of those plum cots, apriums, whatever we're going to call it, where they cross plums and apricots.
Or peacotum.
Or peacotum, each apricot and plum.
Yep.
So a pluary cross between a plum and a cherry. Very, very sweet, incredible flavor. We should have some of those be able to order through our Dave Wilson order that we're going to start next week. So if you come to our meeting next Thursday here at MCC next Thursday at 7:30,
okay,
then we're going to start the order to order the stuff for the Dave Wilson, so you can order the pluaries and the plum cots.
And with the Arizona Rare Fruit Growers, you guys have meetings about once a month on Thursdays.
Once a month, usually Thursdays. Sometimes there are other things going on Thursday, and we have to move it to another month. Go on the website, crfg.org, okay. California Rare Fruit Growers, crfg.org.
I put the azrfg.org in the description. Is that okay?
That will work too.
Okay, cool.
That'll take you there. And then you click on the local chapter, whatever, and that shows you meetings. Also has on there all the fruit facts, so you can pull up something and learn how to grow papayas, and it has all the varieties of papayas and persimmons or whatever you're trying to grow. It has a lot of information there.
Well, thanks for taking the time to do a live Facebook video, and thanks for this spread. It's an amazing spread.
Great. Come on down and try some. Tried a dragon eye before?
I would love to try one. Let's see what they look like.
This is a dragon eye. Also.
Is it kind of like a lychee?
Longan. Does it look like a dragon eye?
It does.
Very sweet, very tasty.
And that's
wonderful.
One of the famous
Longan,
Chinese fruits.
Yeah, Longan is a wonderful fruit.
Should I try to grow this? Do
They don't grow very good from seed.
But it won't hurt anything?
But you can air layer them. The one right on the end down there, the very far left side, not even marked. That's an air layer that I did off of
I've seen your YouTube video on mangoes.
Yes.
The
How's it going?
3-gallon pot.
I'm Jake.
That one right there.
She has an incredible
that's an
yard.
Air layer Longan. So that's this.
Yeah.
You know how to air layer?
Yeah, I do. I haven't done it in a while. I actually am growing a little fig that I air layered from the place I moved out of.
So if you want a Longan, I think that's probably the only one here.
It's the same.
Same. Buku. I don't know if I even marked it. I didn't get a chance to mark
Here's
it.
the serious question. Is this a subtropical, tropical? I mean, what kind of
Temperature-wise.
thank you.
They're lean more towards the actual tropical. Okay. They'll take down to 30, 32 degrees. When it gets in there, then they start freezing the branches. If it gets lower than that, then it freezes bigger branches. But down, basically most of the stuff here, same as a mango.
I'm going to go and leave Doug to his stuff and show you guys the bananas. So here's some bananas from Doug's place, and you guys have seen a video with me before, and you can plant these right now today. Hopefully they'll overwinter and be ready to fruit next year. So I'll be back in a second for my next live video with my friend Jay or my friend Seamus. So hit the like button and share it. And video number 3 coming up soon. Here we go. We're live right now.
We're live here at the Arizona Rare Fruit Growers Fall Plant Sale.
Fall Plant Sale. And who are you?
I'm Mark Barton.
Mark, good to meet you.
Good to meet you.
I met you before several
of course,
times.
many times. But yeah, we got all kinds of stuff here. We got pomegranates, we got bananas, we
Let's
got
do a little
figs.
bit of spin while we're talking.
We got all kinds of seedlings that people brought too. We got plumeria seedlings. I brought a bunch of seedlings of like some small stuff, like Sapote, Sapodia, cherimoya, stuff like that.
Oh, you did?
I did, yeah. And then not only
because that black Sapote is the chocolate pudding fruit.
yeah, exactly. That's right. And
Nice.
not only do we have all the stuff that we got here with the club and that we've propagated, but we've also got Don from Seamus O'Leary's has a huge amount of inventory right over there. And I mean, it all looks fantastic.
Some tropicals and
Absolutely.
all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
What do
For
you
sure.
do? What do you do for the club? What's your affiliation with them?
I'm just a member, and I like to propagate things.
And you also do some teaching for them?
I do, and I did a fig presentation a couple months ago, and we've got a lot of figs, a lot of varieties that we've propagated here, as well as starts that we've got from AgriStarts. So we've got small stuff, big stuff, all kinds of things.
What do you think that you're excited about at this plant sale? Like, what's some varieties of different plants that you are looking to get?
Well, I mean, I love pomegranates, and we've got all kinds of pomegranates that we propagated here. Not only Dave Wilson stuff, but also just cuttings that we've propagated as far as the club. We got Patrick Hallman and Stewart, who have gone through and just propagated stuff, just from cuttings. We've got a huge variety of stuff that's a little unusual too, kind of like the less common names, Kazake, May, that kind of stuff.
Right. When you guys did the pomegranate tasting, what were some of the best varieties of pomegranate that you guys decided as a club?
Yeah, people love Park Bianca because it's
Park Bianca,
it's very sweet tart. We've got the dessert knee, which is kind of a sweeter.
What is that one called?
Dessert knee.
The dessert knee?
Yeah, NYI.
I don't have that one.
Yeah, a lot of these are like Turkmenistan. There's a big research station in Turkmenistan where they propagated a bunch of different pomegranates, and so they've taken some of like the superior varieties from there and brought them back. So there's like Sirenyevi, Desertny, there is Medovi Vasha, all kinds of really cool, interesting sounding stuff that sweet tart, sweet, soft seeded, hard seeded, so either like fresh eating or juicing. Just use them for a lot of different applications.
And they'll all grow pretty good in Phoenix.
Oh.
All the granadas.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, definitely.
Cool, man. Well, I appreciate your time, and thanks for wearing the shirt, the Mason's Mix shirt.
That's it.
That's
right
my
there.
shirt of the soil that I use for my trees.
The tree planting mix right there.
That's a pretty general mix that if folks are beginners, they do that, they'll be successful, I think.
100%. Yeah.
Mark, you're awesome, man.
Yeah, thanks.
You're also very tall.
I am, yeah.
Because I'm pretty tall, but you're taller than me. Thanks, man.
Yeah, thanks, Jake.
I'm taller than you.
You're taller than me?
Hey, look at it.
What are you getting today? This is for me.
Terminate.
Hey, I am growing some of your stuff right now you gave to me last time.
Yeah,
like your cayenne pepper and your fish plant.
This is terminate.
So really quick, can you tell your name for the audience here?
Nanta.
And you watch me on YouTube, then you've got me some stuff. Like you got me a plant that the leaves taste like fish.
Yeah.
What is that called?
They call Vietnamese fish ming.
Okay, what I have done is I have given that plant to all my family and friends, and
they grow that fast?
No. I made them taste it.
Oh, okay.
And it freaks them out. It makes them crazy.
Yeah.
They think it tastes like fish, but I think it's cool because in vegan sushi, I can use it as a fish
This is
taste.
special. This is very good.
Okay, what is this one?
They call terminates.
Say it again.
Terminates.
Okay, and what is it?
It's like ginger, yellow ginger.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They grow well in Phoenix area.
And what do you think?
I'm growing surprise.
What kind of microclimate should I give it? Some shade or some sun? Or what do you think?
I know you're special in all kinds of plants.
Sure.
No, I trust my plants in you. This is my, just like you are my the grandparents of my plants. So
Oh my gosh. Okay, I will be a good parent to this plant.
Yeah. This is a giving thing, and the life, the spirit can move on.
And
grow it.
how would you spell it? How do you spell it?
I don't know. TURMERIC, something like that.
And it's okay. I'll go look it up on Google. And then
It's almost like ginger, right?
is.
You know how healthy is ginger.
It's so healthy.
But this is the yellow kind.
Oh wow.
They make curry out of this.
So what kind of soil should I put it in? Should I put it in my raised bed or in the ground?
I'll put it on the ground. This grow
Okay.
on the ground quite well.
And how about the cold? Can it take the Phoenix cold?
Pretty
Oh
good.
yeah.
It does.
They're not that big.
Wow. Well, I appreciate you
It
bringing
grows
this for me.
better than ginger.
Right?
Wow.
It's easier to grow here than ginger.
Okay.
I tried ginger, but ginger won't grow, but this will grow.
Well, I am honored that you thought of me,
Yeah.
and thanks for bringing it for me. I really appreciate it.
It's like you're the grandparents of my baby.
I'm kind of in the family, yes?
Yes.
Well, let me shake your hand. I'll put this down. And I'm gonna give it to this guy. Give me the shade.
I've got the few plants here. Right?
Oh, great! So I can propagate them. You know, it's great to meet you here again. Thank you so much.
God bless you, Jay.
Yeah.
I learned a lot from you, from all your videos. Keep working hard to help the community.
Well,
right?
thank you. What is and at your yard? What part of town are you in?
Surprise, city of Surprise. Oh, one thing, I have a very good tree called sugar apple. Grows so well. If you got a chance, grow sugar apple. I think Jay.
I have one.
Yeah.
Is yours growing fruit?
I just grew it, just 6 months, just boom so fast.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
Just give it a little bit of winter protection.
Yeah.
But it should grow great.
Winter, I think the leaf will drop, but
It grows back.
this is my most successful plant.
Sure. Yeah. And is that your favorite one, the sugar apple?
Well, so many kinds. I like Sapote.
Yep.
I have, so far I got 3 different kinds of Sapote.
Of Sapote, which is kind of like a tropical pear, kind of.
The yellow and red and white Sapote. I
Nice.
tried the nanny, but it's not good enough.
And tell me your history. Have you always lived in the United States, or where did you come from?
Well, I come from Vietnam.
From Vietnam.
Yeah,
And
growing things is my hobby. I learned from my grandfather.
well, I've always wanted to go to Vietnam, so I need to connect with you before I go, because I want to go and visit.
I'd love to go with you. Don't worry. Just keep contact.
Let's do it, because I need a tour guide to help me find the best fruit and the best places.
We can make time together and go there.
Okay, cool.
Just keep in touch.
Okay, well, the audience heard you promise that, so I'll hold you to it.
You know my phone number. I know you still got my paper.
I do. I do. Well, it's great to meet you again today, and thank you for the for the special ginger.
You're welcome. Yeah.
I'll see you guys for the
Take
next
care.
broadcast. Bye bye.
Let other people have some fun.
Okay. Okay, we're live. Hey everybody, this is Jake Mace again with number 4 live video, and my friend, what is your name?
Jack Davis.
Jack, you run a Facebook page called Epic Yard Farm.
Epic Yard Farm.
And how do you know me? How do we know each other?
I found you on YouTube when I was researching gardening in Phoenix, and then somebody told me, one of the neighbors that do morning walks said, you gotta talk to Jake. And she said, you're gardening just like I am with the wood chips in the front yard and everything, so.
And we're just a couple doors down.
Yeah.
In the same neighborhood. That's so funny. And your house is great. I mean, you guys do, not only do you grow a lot of edible food and you guys have a lot of cool permaculture going on, but you also do a lot of metal working and custom welding and
Yeah,
stuff.
my husband do all the hardscape and trellis and planters for me. So I'm lucky.
Yeah, because you have incredible trellis that are custom made for your plants.
Yeah, they're pretty freeform, very organic, try to blend into the nature kind of thing. So.
Well, to everybody watching right now, if they're watching on my Facebook group, where can they go on Facebook to find you?
So type in Epic Yard Farm and you'll find me on Facebook, and I also have Epic Yard Farm YouTube channel. It's very little, only a few videos on there, mostly
But
about
they're very
my
good.
fish.
You do a lot of good editing, and you have a nice pond in your backyard. And so it's the Epic, like Be Epic.
Be Epic.
Even your sign says Be Epic.
That's right.
Okay, tell me one thing. What are you buying today at the plant sale?
I have the possum passion fruits.
That's purple, right?
Yeah, that's the purple one. It's the less acidic than the Frederick and the tapioca. This is what we use to make the bubble
We were
tea.
talking about that.
Yeah.
You're gonna put that next to your pond or close to your pond?
This will be next to my banana because they need shade. These irrigated ones need a little more shade.
And you're having a lot of success growing bananas. I saw your post, was it today on Instagram? Yeah, Instagram.
We just ate a bunch of banana for dinner last night.
That's great.
See our vegan dinner.
You're so good. I'm slowly converting you to full vegan.
That's right.
You're the chursuda.
Chursuda.
Chursuda. Hey, so when you do the banana, you are learning how to consume all parts of the banana plant.
That's right.
So what parts of the banana are edible?
So we use the flower. So when the flower comes and the female flowers are all formed, we cut off the male part and the bell of the flower, and we'll eat
Which
the
is the
heart.
red part.
Yeah, the red part, but we normally just remove the red part and eat the white part. We cut it down really thin and then mix it with different, like shredded carrots and bean sprouts and stuff, and mix it with fish sauce, lime juice, sugar, and that becomes a really delicious salad.
Wow.
We use the leaves of the banana to wrap fish and meat to barbecue and bake.
Or in my case, vegetables.
That's right. And you can use it as plates too.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like like you would see like Indian food sometimes is on the
That's
banana leaf.
right. So it's like decomposable plates.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And whenever, after I harvest the banana, all the Indian community will contact me because they want to eat the banana heart from the stalk.
Oh wow.
And they said the heart is actually a medicine if you have, what's it called? A stone, a kidney stone type thing. It will actually help you dissolve and remove that medically. So every time I post that I harvest banana, they want a stalk.
Because once the banana is done fruiting to fruit, you cut the tree down.
Yeah, the stalk is done once it's flowered.
So we can go over there behind Doug's table and we can harvest those banana hearts.
That's right.
And have a little feast right over here right now. Well, thank you for your information, and I hope people check you out on Instagram too, the Epic Yard Farm. Right?
Epic Yard Farm.
And you have 2 Instagrams, but that's the one that we follow. Is Epic Yard Farm.
Epic Yard Farm is the public. I've separated my personal feed with my.
Because I'm friends with you personally, so I get 2 posts every day on each Instagram page. I love it. Well, thank you for being on the on my live video, and I'll see you back at the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Okay. 再见. Hey, and we have our friends from Taiwan. 你们好.
你们好，大家好。
大家好.
I'm a big fan of Jake Mays. I learned a lot from him, so I come in here to say hello to him.
And 今天我们说中文。
今天我们要说中文，对，我很喜欢 Jake Mays 的 YouTube video.
哦，谢谢谢谢。But 你的中文比我的中文非常好。
你的英文比我的中文。
谢谢谢。Well, thank you very much. Yes. Good to meet you guys. Bye.
You in the shade, man? You gotta get different.
Yeah, maybe we should both get in the diffuse. There we go. That's pretty good.
Hey, I'm gonna get you in.
Hey, so I'm back here with the 5th live video, and we're here at MCC, Mesa Community College at the Rare Fruit Growers Plant Sale, and my friend Byron's here.
Yes, sir.
You make me look short, but I'm 6'1", but you're much taller than me.
6'4". I used to be 6'5", but I shrunk as I gotten older.
Oh my, we gotta give you some flexibility so you can get back to 6'5".
I do need to get the flexibility.
Hey, so I'll shake your hand here. I'm talking to you because you're an enthusiast of gardening, and you're growing a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it's been about a year. I met you guys through Facebook, you and Seamus, and so I've been really getting crazy about this stuff. I've growing guavas, the lychee. I've bought another one of those. Got some mangoes.
Nice.
Doing all kinds of stuff like that. Just trying to be healthy.
What are some of your favorites in your yard that you're growing? You're growing the Moringa.
Yes, and actually the Moringa, last week I did a video. I didn't do a video. I took some pictures of where I harvested my first tree. I made about 250 capsules.
And when you harvest it, what are you harvesting for folks that don't know?
I'm harvesting the leaves, the flowers. I took them, cut down the branch, I put it in a dehydrator.
Okay.
I grounded it up, mashed it into little capsules, and made about 250 capsules.
Wow, so now you can just pop the capsules of your own homegrown Moringa powder.
Yes, sir.
And what are some of the benefits you're trying to get from that?
Arthritis, which I've got bad, just high blood pressure, cholesterol. I've been on them for about 2 weeks right now. I'm gonna start checking my blood sugar, see if it starts helping me out.
Yep.
I'm hoping it does, and I'm just trying to help other people eat healthier.
Because the Moringa leaf is super nutritious.
Absolutely.
And they say it can cure a lot of disease and all that stuff.
And the other problem is if I took just the leaves, I never get enough of it. So I'm always thinking I got to go by and grab the leaf. So now with the capsules, I just take them in the morning and then at lunchtime. So I get about 6 capsules a day and try to see how it's going to help.
So how are you dehydrating them, inside or outside?
I've got a dehydrator, but they dehydrate so quickly. I can probably sit in a pan and put it outside.
Okay.
So I've got a dehydrator. It takes about a couple hours. They're crisp, and I just take them, and I've got a coffee grinder.
Okay.
It grinds them right up. I take them, mash them, and put them in little capsules. That's kind of tedious, but it's fun doing it.
And I saw this because I saw you post about it on your Facebook, and it was a cool little, you had some pictures that showed the process.
Yep.
That's so cool.
So it's fun. Like I said, just trying to be healthy. I'm not vegan yet, but I'm just trying to eat as healthy as I can, brother.
You know, I think that aging gracefully, if we can think about it when we're young, it'll benefit us when we're older. You know?
Oh yeah, because there's so many things we get from eating a lot of the red meat, which I know. But I love it and can't give it up. But
we grow up with it, and it's part of who we are, so it's hard to give it up.
Well, like my dad, I've got supposedly type 2 diabetes, and they said, don't eat potatoes, don't eat rice. I said, I grew up on eating potatoes and rice.
Yeah.
Now you tell me I can't eat what I grew up on. So now I'm trying to eat more vegetables and things like that. But
and the Moringa is a great thing. So.
Absolutely. Moringa is the best thing I've got in my yard. It's the only thing that's fruit right now in my yard, so my wife loves me for that.
Yeah,
so
sure.
Everything else I've gotten so small, but that's doing very well. And I appreciate you guys. You actually get me started because I actually got my first tree from you.
Oh, did you really?
Yep.
Did you get some of the seeds from me?
First seeds. I still got my original pack.
Oh,
I
really?
actually put some more into some pots this weekend to see how they do.
That's
awesome. Everybody keep asking me about it.
So in addition to the Moringa, what other fruit trees are really growing great for you that you think are like hardy growers?
My Barbados cherry.
Barbados cherry.
My Barbados cherry. It was a 5-gallon. It probably sits about 5 feet now. I've got 2 real red cherries on it right now.
Okay.
I told my wife to eat them off, but she refuses because she wants them to get as sweet as possible. I
Yeah,
said, you better hurry up.
See, if you wait too long, though, those birds might beat you to it.
I got a net over it.
Okay, good.
I got a net over, but
oh my God, you're smart.
But they're really good, and I've got about 6 of those. Those start out real slow because I asked Seamus, I said, Seamus, when is this thing on the fruit? He said, man, don't worry about it. It will fruit at its own time. I think you said the same thing. I've been waiting for about a year and a half, and they're starting to fruit now. So, hey, I got 5 or 6 of them on there, so I'm really happy about that.
That's awesome.
See it going.
They're really pretty. They're almost like a pomegranate-looking tree, like kind of like a bushy, kind of a weepy looking.
And you're the one that gave me the idea about making a hedge out of it. So I've got it kind of growing in a hedge. So I got 2 of them next to each other. I've cut the back side of it so it looks pretty on one side. The other side looks like a wild tree.
That's
awesome. But it's doing really well.
And
don't feed it much. Just give it water. I've given it some worm castings. I give it some azomite every so often, which is something else you guys recommend we do.
Yep.
And I'm doing all that.
And how about the winter time with those Barbados cherries?
Last year, the only thing I did, I just threw a sheet over top of it. It was pretty strong. That was one of the very few I didn't have to do anything with.
Just for the coldest nights?
Yeah, the coldest nights. And then my Moringa, the only thing I did with that was I just, like I said, put a sheet over the top. It burnt the top a little bit. Yeah. But I just pulled it back off, and that did great with it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You know, I see that you post a lot on Facebook about basketball.
Yep.
And I know that Seamus O'Leary plays basketball.
Does he?
And I play a little bit. We should get together a plant growers basketball game one of these times.
Well, I'll watch you guys play, but I don't play anymore. I just coach. I coach a club team here on the east side of town.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I always enjoy your videos because you post some cool videos of like the classic matchups and all that classic nostalgic
old stuff.
NBA type old stuff.
Well,
I love that.
People don't even understand that stuff. That was really basketball back in those days, and they think about
it was a different kind of sport.
It's a different kind of sport. They weren't as athletic as they are now. They had to be better players. The athletes coming out of college and doing that right now.
Yeah.
But they're just playing. I mean,
or like LeBron out of high school.
Yeah. Well, Kobe. LeBron, Moses, and I was back when Moses Malone came out of high school. So there's, at least they've limited that much as they used to be. But I think the game has really become not as fundamental as it used to be.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. That's cool, man. Well, thanks for the info on the plants, and great to talk to you.
You too, buddy.
It's always great running into you.
Keep doing your thing.
Okay, man.
All right.
Later. Hey, so we're here with live video number 6. This is how they say 6 in China. And who is this? And who is this? We've got these 2 lovely people that I know many of you who are on Facebook, you know these guys through their Facebook profile pictures. Who are you guys?
I'm Jay Behringer, and I run the Phoenix Fruit Growers group on Facebook.
What's up, Jay? I'll shake your hand here. What's happening?
What's up, man?
And then this is Janine.
I'm Janine Sander, and I don't do anything special. I just grow a lot of stuff.
But Janine, I don't know if you like to or not, but you help a lot of people through encouragement and information through all the Facebook posts.
I do.
Yeah.
I really encourage everyone to grow their own food. I'm proud of that, and I think that everyone can do it in Phoenix. So that's my goal.
Awesome. Yeah, she is very encouraging. In fact, she keeps me going.
And
sometimes too.
Yeah, I mean, like in every industry in life, whether it's martial arts like I do or gardening, you need people to help motivate you and keep you motivated.
Yes, I don't think there's ever such a thing as a true master. I think everybody's always learning from each other.
They're always on the journey. They're on the journey.
Always.
And Jay, you run the Phoenix Fruit Growers Facebook page.
Yes.
Got thousands of members.
Yes.
And you also do edible foodscaping?
Edible foodscaping, yes.
Where can they find out about you?
They can check it out on Facebook. That's probably the best way to reach me. And I do consultations. I make soil. I make compost. And then
For gardens and for trees.
That's correct.
Now, for somebody watching who's going to be buying trees today at the Rare Fruit Growers plant sale, what kind of soil should they be putting in the ground with the tree?
Well, in the ground with the tree, they would be using the green bag, which would be the Orchard Gold mix. And so that's designed to work with our native soil here.
And what's inside that?
It's a full, complete compost. So it's more or less, it starts with your greens and your browns and your manures, and then a whole bunch of additives get added to that through the process. It gets 25 ingredients total.
Wow. And Janine, let me ask you, what's the favorite stuff you're growing right now in your yard?
The best things in my yard are date palms. They're doing awesome.
You and I
know
have been...
We're the big date palm people in Phoenix.
For anyone who is not planting date palms, we're going to come to your house and try to tell you that you should be.
We're going to put in date palms for you.
Yeah, because they're super important, especially for the Phoenix area.
Yes, the amount of nutrition that you can get from dates and the amount of dates that you get from a date palm is phenomenal. And for the amount of work to put one in and then what you're going to get the years down the road, it's absolutely worth it.
Yeah, because they can fruit hundreds of pounds a year.
Yeah, and you can freeze those dates, so
Yeah.
it's not like other fruit where you have to use it right away. You can freeze them, you can dry them out and use them for a couple months in your cabinet. And they're just awesome in so many recipes. So.
And how many fruit trees, Janine, would you say you have at your house?
Probably 75 or 80. And then I have gardens all throughout.
Right, a lot of sweet potatoes.
Sweet
right
potatoes, watermelon vines, anywhere I can stick something to grow.
And
there.
75 or 80 trees, and how big is your? I'm gonna go over here. My arms are burning out from holding the selfie stick. How big is your yard?
Oh, I think it's about 12,000 square feet is my property, so it's not huge.
That's
but
like a quarter acre
I
or
do a lot of pruning, so if you keep up on your pruning, you can keep your trees more manageable size, and you can have a wider variety.
Plus, you gotta make sure that your husband or wife, boyfriend, girlfriend has some flow still in your yard.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Because if you
Mine
don't,
doesn't care, so I can do whatever I want.
I know that when I go to Jay's house, your house is literally, it's no longer a food forest. It's a food bushwhacking jungle.
Yes, exactly. And since I have no significant other, I'm allowed to get away with murder. So yeah, I've got about 1/8 of an acre, and I've got about 250 fruit
And you're in
trees.
like AJ Mesa kind of?
AJ Mesa border, yeah.
Yeah. And how many fruit trees on your property?
About 250
Wow, on 1/8 of an acre.
on 1/8 of an acre.
And what are your favorites? I know you're really into the citrus.
Mangoes.
Mangoes though.
Dude,
Oh, wow.
mangoes. It's turned into pretty much straight mangoes now.
Really?
Yes.
And what are some of your favorite varieties? How big are they getting, and are they fruiting?
Some of them are fruiting. The ones that I've had in the ground a lot longer. It helps to buy a larger plant when you get a mango because then they'll be at least 5 to 7 years old and they'll be a fruiting age. Otherwise,
Sure.
it's one of those ones you'll be waiting on because it's such a large fruit. It needs a good size to hang. But yeah, no, mangoes have pretty much become my obsession.
And I agree. I think that they're fairly easy for Phoenix. I don't understand why more people don't have them in their yards.
Because I did a video with the mango lady at that food forest in her yard. You guys saw that video?
Yes, yes.
At the base of Squaw Peak or Piestewa Peak Mountain. And she's got 40-foot tall mangoes there.
Yes. Yeah.
So what is the issue with mangoes that makes them tough? Is it the cold? Is it the heat?
I see a lot of people putting them in the center of their yard. They think it's going to look beautiful there out in the center, and it's absolutely the wrong spot to put it. And then a couple months down the road, you see them struggling with it.
So the microclimate or the part of the yard that they planted is important.
Yeah.
That's very important. Yeah.
I think for Jay and I both, ours are clustered with other things. They're near structures, and obviously ours are doing gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yep.
Your favorite varieties of mango? Go for it.
Coconut cream.
Coconut cream. Yeah.
Southern Blush is delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the carry's just a good all-purpose, smooth,
I know, I love your carry. I put one in after I saw yours.
They're really
it's just
good.
so bushy looking. I love that.
It's a shorter, bushier tree, so they look nice.
Mine is shorter and bushier, yeah. But that coconut cream really is the most delicious thing you've ever had in your entire life.
It doesn't taste like it could be real.
Yes.
Now I know that Janine and I are into date palms as well, and we've been going to the Arizona State University Polytechnic campus on Saturdays for the rest of the month of October.
Yeah.
So if you want to get some really good locally grown dates grown by ASU, you can go out there on Saturdays.
You can also volunteer at the Polytechnic campus.
How do you do that?
So if you get in touch with the gal that runs it, which off the top of my head,
Her name is Deborah.
Deborah Thorkel.
Yeah.
So we can probably post in the comments.
Yeah, so if you guys comment
ASU.
down there, I know that Janine and Jay are really active on Facebook. They'll probably get bored one night and be, nothing else to do, and they'll come in and they'll answer some questions. So
I will post on your page in February. They need people to come out and help prune and pollinate.
Sure.
You can learn how to pollinate dates.
And Deborah told me that what they do is they take the pollen, tie it into a ball, then they throw it into the female tree.
She throws it up at them.
Or she takes a slingshot and slingshots it, like a projectile
I did
pollen.
that in February. She was throwing pollen at the tree.
That's hilarious. Well, thanks for being on the live video, and I really want to encourage you guys to go check out Jay at Phoenix Fruit Growers or Edible
Foodscape.
EdibleFoodscaping.com.
No, just on Facebook.
Oh, on Facebook.
Yep.
Okay, and Janine, are you going to promote anything, or just
No,
going to...
I'm not promoting. Just promoting growing your own food.
You're just the muse of the gardening community. You're going to inspire us all.
That's all. That's the goal.
Well, thanks, guys. Great to have you on.
Bye.
Yep. Bye, guys.
Yeah, we're at Mesa Community College at the AZRFG Rare Fruit Growers Plant Sale, so I'll be here till I don't know, for another hour. But it's on until what time is this?
Maybe
12.
11 or 12. Okay. See you guys.
Yo, what's up?
Hey, I'm back here at the Arizona Rare Fruit Growers Plant Sale. Where are we at, my friend?
Dude, we are here.
Where?
Where?
Where is
We're
this?
at MCC College right now.
What's MCC?
We're in Arizona Community College here.
It's Mesa.
Mesa, yeah, Mesa Community College.
Who the heck are you?
I'm Greeny's Garden.
You are Greeny's Garden.
Brandon And my other awesome half, Alyssa, we're Greenie's Garden.
We're gonna go find Alyssa in a
Yeah,
second.
let's go find Alyssa.
Because she loves being on camera. I know.
I don't know about that.
Brandon,
what's up?
What are you excited about over here at this? What is these things back here?
Well, first of all, before this, I'm excited you're here, bro.
You are?
I'm super excited you're here. Other than that, though, this is.
I've been to all
the
the rare fruit grower sales in the past, and I've never seen you here before.
Well, we're here, dude.
Is this your first one?
Yes.
That's awesome.
It is my first one.
It is your first one?
Whoa, right here.
You didn't go to the old location used to be the U of A Extension campus,
Right,
and
I
now
have not
it's
been
MCC.
Yeah, so Greenie's Garden here, first time. Hope
And
everyone has a good day.
Before I ask you some questions, folks can follow you at Greenie's Garden on YouTube or Greenie's Garden on Instagram.
Yep, Greenie's Garden and YouTube, Facebook. But YouTube is where we're really trying to be at. So.
Maybe later on tonight, if people ask questions in the comments, you can go over there and answer their questions.
Of course, yeah. Throw them all there.
So what is this right here?
So this is the coffee plant here.
This is coffee plant?
Yeah, this is a really sensitive tree. So this is for a gardener who's going to take the time to care for it.
So you're not going to take this tree and put it in the center of your yard surrounded by granite rock?
I wouldn't.
And gravel.
And I don't think it would want you to.
You can, but it will die.
Yes, correct. You can do that.
The folks who I know are growing cacao or coffee successfully have been greenhouses.
Right.
And they have some good humidity in there in the Phoenix area.
Right.
But I've been to Hawaii where they grow really well outside.
I haven't been there yet, so I really want to go check it out, Hawaii.
We're going to someday go to Hawaii together and do a YouTube show from Hawaii.
What? Let's do it.
That'd be cool.
That'd be awesome.
These look really nice.
Yeah, they're actually really healthy. Mangoes were popular today, though. Just throwing it out there.
Well, let's take me over somewhere and show me something cool.
Yeah, well, here, there's mangoes.
Let's go.
Well, there's the last mango here. Well, actually, there's more over here. Let's check these ones out.
Because you guys were full and now you're getting cleaned out here.
Yeah, so these are the Valencia Pride, super fast growers for being mangoes.
So you think Valencia Pride's a fast-growing mango tree?
Yeah, in my opinion for mangoes, yes.
What are some of your, you've tasted some different varieties of mangoes,
yes.
So what are some of your favorite varieties?
Okay.
Hold on, we don't answer that question yet. Come over here.
Okay. Sun's like all up in my face.
Wait a second. We've got,
hey, check it out.
We gotta go where there's good lighting.
We got her.
We got Brandon and Alyssa, the other half.
So this is Greenie's Garden now. Yeah.
So you're Greenie and your garden.
There you go.
Yep, exactly.
That's right.
Here, let me grab this for you.
Thank you.
Oh my God, what a gentleman.
And hey, this is a
He's
jackfruit.
so sweet.
Check it out.
That's a jackfruit tree.
Yeah, look at it.
Wow. So folks that are gonna grow jackfruit, I'd recommend being a little knowledgeable and babying that thing in the wintertime.
I don't have one, but I do know from research and learning from Seamus that very sensitive tree as well.
And if you guys watch the Greenie's Garden YouTube show, it's a great show, and Alyssa's always behind the camera filming it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And every episode starts where it's like, hey, it's Brandon, Greenie's Garden, Brandon and Alyssa, and Alyssa goes, hey guys.
Hey guys.
There you go. Look, he's got an upfront view right there.
That's
awesome.
like your slogan.
Yeah, pretty much.
And of course,
cool.
we always hope you guys have an awesome day no matter what.
Well, let me ask both of you guys, at your house, where you guys live out in where would you guys say you are?
Santan Valley.
Santan Valley.
Yeah, east.
What are like 3 of their favorite fruit trees you're growing successfully in the ground at your place?
Okay, 65-gallon carry mango is one of my favorites.
So you went and got a mango tree in a 65-gallon pot.
Yes, sir.
So what size pot is this one?
So this is a 3-gallon.
And you got a mango tree in a 65-gallon pot.
So yeah, imagine holding a few of these.
And you planted it in the ground.
Yes, sir. Just us. Just throwing it out there.
Just
wow.
you, pretty much.
Hey, you help. Don't lie.
And what are some other favorites besides the Cary mango?
Do you have one off the top of your head? The ice cream bean, is another one of my favorites.
I love our guavas too.
The guavas?
You know,
the guavas are good.
Yeah, so I think for gardeners, the guavas take the Arizona heat and cold very well.
Yes, from our understanding too.
But the mangoes and the ice cream bean need some winter help at first.
Right, and then mangoes actually like the sun. You know, there's a lot of people that are concerned about it. If you're getting like a 3-gallon, I mean, yeah, protect it because it's still a little bit younger.
Until it gets established roots.
Yeah, right. And then after that, the mangoes love the sun. It's just the winter time, like you were saying.
Now, we need to go out to the Asian supermarkets and buy a big jackfruit.
Right.
And eat it because they're really fun, and we need to do a video of us eating the jackfruit.
Okay, so let's just plan on it. Let's eat a jackfruit on camera.
That sounds so good right now.
It is
I know.
good.
I'm so hungry and I'm thirsty.
Because I bought one with you guys before, but we didn't eat it together.
Yeah, we did
eat
it.
together.
And we still got to eat a mamey sapote with you too.
Have you guys had one yet?
No, we're waiting.
Are you serious?
Hey, he's invited us, but it's us who couldn't make it, so we're just throwing that out there.
Dude, all time mamey sapote, probably
That's
my
what you
all-time
say.
favorite fruit. It tastes literally like pumpkin pie.
That's what you say.
It's
I can't wait.
unbelievable.
You seem... Am I drooling? I can't tell.
Okay, what's a third tree you guys love in your yard?
The third tree?
You guys said a mango, like a guava ice cream bean, we'll call that one. What's another one?
Another one I would say would be the Barbados cherry. Yeah, we got it as a 3-gallon, and it's probably the size of a 7.
They
15.
love the heat. They love it.
Right.
Yeah.
So seriously, the
and
fruit.
loquat.
Yeah, throw a loquat in there.
Nice.
And so, do we have 5 minutes to tell you all our favorite trees?
Yeah.
It's hard to pick.
That's some great information. And if you guys are going to come out here to MCC, you guys can catch Brandon and Alyssa.
Yeah.
And tell everybody where they can follow you guys on social media.
So follow us on Facebook or Instagram or YouTube us. YouTube.com/Greenie's Garden.
Greenie's Garden. And why is it called Greenie's Garden? Because of your dog.
So Greenie's, long story short, she loves fruit, peppers, so she ate the peppers off our tree.
And your dog is Greenie.
Yeah, Greenie's the dog. I'm Brandon, this is Alyssa. I understand because our Facebook's Greenie's Garden. So if you call us Greenie or Greenie's Garden, we totally respond to it. So come by, say hi, don't be shy. Just come talk a little bit with us.
Dude, that was great rhyme right there. You're like a poet. You didn't even know it.
Yo, just kidding.
All right, thanks, guys.
Yeah, you guys have a good day.
Bye. Hey, we're back here and we are live. This is a live video.
Okay.
We're live on Facebook.
Oh, I haven't been live before.
You're live to almost 7,000 people right now.
So I put the
Okay.
But I'm here at the Arizona Rare Fruit Growers plant sale again for the eighth video. And this is at Maricopa County, or at Mesa
Mesa Community College.
Community College. And who are you?
I'm Monty Palmer.
Good to meet you, Monty. We met before.
I'm with the California Rare Fruit Growers, and we have a plant sale going on today.
Here, we'll stand this way so we can see the sale behind us. And we've done some videos out there with Doug and other people. And what kind of stuff are you excited about at this plant sale?
Well, we have a lot of bananas. Bananas do fruit here in the valley, and we've got a lot of papayas. Papayas are a lot of fun to grow. We got guavas. Guavas do well. And then we're also got a lot of other very interesting things going on.
And you also teach for the rare fruit growers, like grafting and things like that, like how to actually graft different varieties of tree onto a mother stalk and a root stock.
Right, grafting is a lot of fun. I'd recommend checking out some of the YouTube videos on grafting to learn about it.
We did a YouTube video with Doug.
There you go.
Did you watch it?
Maybe I didn't.
Thanks for being honest. But I think Doug was very good on the video.
Doug is very good. There's a lot of different ways of doing grafting, and so I keep changing my style when I learn about other things. I do happen to be on the general board for the California Rare Fruit Growers. So.
And the Arizona Rare Fruit Growers is like a sister scion group.
Yes, we have we do have a local chapter of that, the California Rare Fruit Growers, but I'm the only one on the general board outside of California right at the moment.
And what part of town are you living in? Here.
I live near Country Club and University.
So that Mesa?
In Mesa, and we have pretty mild weather there. The weather varies considerably around the valley as far as how much cold or heat that you have.
Like you can be in Scottsdale and have a radically different climate than in Mesa.
Well, radical means maybe 5 or 10 degrees.
But that could be the difference between
survival and not survival.
For a subtropical tree.
So if you're in a cold area, then you're going to be able to grow apricots and plums better.
Maybe your blood oranges. Or things that want more cold, hardy.
Exactly. And so if you're in a warmer area, then maybe you can grow papayas better. But even in Doug's yard, who's extra cold, he has a lot of bananas right now.
Well, let me ask you, in your yard in Mesa, what are some of the trees you're growing that are fruit trees that you're excited about?
Well, I do have an avocado tree, so I'm excited about that. And,
what kind of avocado?
It's a seedling that I got from down the street.
Oh, that's cool. And so how if you're growing a seedling avocado, how old is that avocado?
Well, I've been growing it for about 10, 12 years.
Wow, so it's already fruited.
Oh yeah, it's been fruiting every year for years.
How come you don't have me over to your house to taste the fruit on camera? We should be doing that.
Maybe someday.
Okay, I'll hold you to it.
So I like papayas. That's a lot of fun. Guavas.
Sure.
I grow jujubes. Sell them to my Chinese coworkers.
The jujube is the Chinese date.
Yes.
Right. Really good. I love that tree.
And so
I did a video about that tree, saying it's my #1 favorite fruit tree for the deserts. That's easy to grow, and it got 100,000 views already on YouTube.
It grows fantastic.
It does. It's amazing.
So also, I'm starting to grow some mango trees. Mangoes will grow in fruit here in the valley, and so that's it's a little tricky. Avocados aren't the easiest to grow, but
I have an update for you.
Okay.
You gave me 2 different mango trees of the Antonio.
Yes.
From Tim Thompson, right?
Right, that's right.
And they're supposed to be a more cold hardy mango. The first one we didn't make it, but the second one is thriving.
Well, we'll see next summer how it's done.
Yeah.
During the winter.
You got to come by and see it so you can see it's probably doubled in girth and height in terms of its leaves. And hopefully I have it in a really good. It's in the warmest part of my yard, so hopefully it'll survive this winter. It'll harden off and be more. There we go. We're back. So what do you think about that Antonio mango?
Well, interestingly enough, mine fruited blossomed right away at only like 3 feet tall. But the other one we have at the demo garden in Broadway in Phoenix at the
U of A
County U of A Extension Office.
Yep.
It's 8 or 10 feet tall and it hasn't blossomed yet.
Wow.
So that's actually an advantage because you don't want it, if it blossoms, then it doesn't tend to grow as much. And so when they're young, it's nice to have them growing rather than blossoming.
And so this year, what is probably your favorite tree in your yard, would you say? What's your favorite fruit tree? That's like your baby that you're trying to keep the criminals away from.
Well, I had some neighbors come by. They wanted the guava, and I had trouble fending them off.
Because people that are from India or Mexico, they love the guavas.
They really do.
That's like one of their national, favorite fruits.
So they came over. They wanted. I had some pink ones and some white ones, and what I found is I had the pink ones and the white ones growing right together, and the June beetles. We call them June bugs when I was young.
Yeah.
They had the same opinion as me. They liked the white ones better than the.
They took it out for you. That's a shame. But at least you got some.
I did get some.
I think that guavas are super underrated for Phoenix fruit growers because they really do grow great here. And they take the cold, they take the heat, and they produce a lot of fruit.
Right, and if you get a really good guava, it's as good as any fruit in the world as far as I can say.
I didn't have a taste for it at first, but now I've developed it and I love it. I think they're so delicious. It's almost like a tropical Caribbean pear with some seeds on the inside.
Exactly.
I love it, and there's pink and white and all different varieties.
And they look good too.
Yeah, they do.
They're a nice ornament.
And tell everybody where they can go on the internet to find out more about the rare fruit growers.
The crfg.org it would be where they would go.
And I put a link in the description that's azrfg.org. Is that good too?
Yes, that's good too because that's more to our local chapter.
And you guys do a monthly meeting here at MCC every on a Thursday, right? Usually.
The dates have been kind of variable lately, and so you'd want to check on the website.
Okay, cool. And it's just you can come as a guest one time, or you can buy a yearly membership for like $35 or something, right?
Right. I think they have. If you become a member, they send you a magazine. It's one of the best in the world.
Yeah, I get it, and it inspires me. And I think that the Arizona Rare Fruit Grower meetings are great because it's just a bunch of, like fruit tree enthusiasts who want to share their knowledge and experience.
They're a lot of fun, and you can talk to people.
Yeah, it's like we can make it into like a big single social event, maybe.
And we have great refreshments.
Yeah, totally. Or bring your own fruit from your yard and share it.
That's great.
Well, thank you, Monty. It was great to meet you.
Okay.
And I'm always learning a lot from you, and I appreciate all your knowledge and expertise and information.
All right. Well, have a nice day.
Everybody's putting hearts across the screen for you.
Okay.
All right. We're going to hit finish on
That's
there.
a first for me.
See, they're loving it.
Okay, great.
Okay, see you guys over here. I'll be here till 1. Hey, I'm back here live with the final video that I wanted to get all day because I wanted to get the most famous gardener at this plant sale on camera with you guys. Hey, my friend, who are you?
I am Seamus O'Leary.
Seamus O'Leary.
Seamus O'Leary.
People know you because they see you online.
They do.
And they also have plants from you.
A few plants, yes, sir.
You brought a whole spread of stuff here.
We did.
Today.
Brought a whole truck today.
A whole truckload to the plant sale. So the plant sale is back over here.
Right.
And you're at the plant sale this year selling Seamus O'Leary stuff.
Yeah, we went through about 1,000 plants today.
1,000?
Yeah.
Like what kind of plants?
Air-ripe avocados, mangoes, Royal Point Sienna, coffee, cinnamon, mulberries, Persian white, Shangri-Las, custard apple, sugar apple, jackfruit, bananas, Moringa, all sorts of stuff.
Wow. What do you think, like planting an avocado tree in Phoenix area compared to like a coffee plant?
Coffee really shouldn't be planted. they need to be moved around.
So container grown.
Container grown for coffee. Avocado should be planted.
So avocado go in the ground.
Right. Correct.
And you've got 2 properties that you're growing at here in Phoenix.
Yes.
One is in they're both kind of on the west side of Phoenix.
Yeah, one's in Glendale, one's in Phoenix.
And you've got some cool things, like I know at your home property, you've got a Jaboticaba growing there that's looking really good and fruiting.
Yep.
Jaboticaba, it's the Brazilian grapes on the trunk.
Correct. It's about 12 years old.
How's your ice cream bean doing?
Ice cream bean is going crazy, actually. It froze back this past winter.
Yeah.
It was dead to the ground, and now it's about 7 foot tall. The leaves on it are as big as my head. It's got 3 trunks coming off of it.
Really?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And I'm growing the Aravaipa Arizona avocado from you.
Yeah.
And you got to come over and see the growth, because they're growing right now because the summer stopped being hot.
Right.
They're growing humongous leaves.
Yeah.
I put down some new layer of compost and worm castings and foliar feed, the Seamus O'Leary foliar feed. So let's say somebody wants to go and find out how they can get plants from you. Where do they go?
Well, we don't sell out of the house anymore.
Okay.
So we're not zoned for retail sales. So we're only doing off-site sales like this. So we have the plant sale this weekend. Next weekend,
come in the shade so you don't have the top half of your head in the light.
Next weekend
You're so
we're
tall.
going to be.
Why do I keep interviewing people that are taller than me? I'm 6'1", but everyone else, you and Byron and Mark over there, you guys are huge.
I'll refrain from commenting on that one. But
here, come over here a little bit so we can get in the shade.
Next week we're going to be out in Apache
We're going to
Junction.
switch.
There you go.
We're going to switch. Okay, start over again.
So next weekend we're going to be in Apache Junction, out of Jay Behringer's house.
Oh,
that's going to
nice.
be Saturday. So if there's anything you want us to bring, let me know.
He's doing a garden tour.
Garden tour.
And you can find out about it at Phoenix Fruit Growers on Facebook.
And we'll post that on our Facebook page too.
So if somebody wants to find out about you, go to the Seamus O'Leary's Tropical Fruit Trees on Facebook.
Correct.
You have over 100,000 followers.
Yeah,
that's
scary.
crazy.
That's
I know,
scary.
scary. Are they all local?
Some of them.
A lot of them.
They're all over the world.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's cool. So what are you, for you personally though, I know that you sell a lot of trees and you get a lot of comfort emotionally from trees.
Yes.
You like the tree whisperer.
Yes. Many of you know I don't answer the phone. So it's because I'm out playing with the trees.
Yeah. So like, I mean, for some people it's like koi fish, some folks it's drugs, for you it's trees.
It is trees.
And what are some of the trees that you're planting at your properties that you're excited about?
Mulberry, avocado, mango, banana, jaboticaba.
How about what kind of mulberries?
Shangri-Las, Persian whites, Pakistanis, Peruvians. I really, really like the Peruvians. We just put in a few of those last weekend, and some black beauties.
These are all varieties of mulberry.
Mulberry, yep.
Now, why do you like mulberry as a tree so much? I mean, I know that they're a vigorous grower, and they can take the Phoenix soil very well.
Right.
Plus, they're deciduous, so they lose their leaves in the wintertime.
Correct.
But they also, I mean, in my experience, they're heavy fruit producers.
Yes. They require no care.
Yeah.
Anybody can grow mulberry.
Right.
Just give them water and they'll grow. So give them a little bit of food and they'll grow crazy.
But they're not as thirsty or as hungry as an avocado.
No, definitely not. They require no care.
Yeah. And I know in my neighborhood in Tempe, all my neighbors have male mulberries.
Right.
And so I only have females, and they get pollinized by my neighbor's male.
As long as there's a male within like 15 miles, you're good.
Okay.
Yeah, the pollen will travel in the wind. So.
Cool. That's
Very
awesome.
easy.
That's so cool. Well, what do you think about the setup here this year compared to other years?
I like it.
At the plant sale.
This is the first time over here.
They got a nice little shaded microclimate over there.
It's a beautiful setup here.
Put it behind us here.
And,
yeah,
it's
the
nice
rose
that
garden.
we've got parking right off the sales area here.
Here, come into the light so we can actually look younger.
Into the light.
There we go. I know we can't see better, but that's actually, we look much, much better.
I do.
Yeah.
You like the beard?
Hey, I was talking to Byron.
Okay.
He plays basketball.
He says he plays basketball.
Oh, it's already started.
Right. There's a difference between playing and participating.
Oh, so Byron said that he coaches now.
Okay.
I play a little bit. I know you're really serious about playing.
I don't know about that.
When are we going to make this Jake May, Seamus O'Leary, like gardening basketball game happen?
Whenever you come up with $5 grand.
We're on the same team. I want to be on your team.
Okay,
now.
all right.
We're going to go hustle somebody else. You're
Sure.
Wesley Snipes. I'm Woody Harrelson.
Sure, yes.
And we're going to white men can't jump that.
Okay, we can do that.
All right.
We can do that.
That'd be fun. Because in addition to plants, you like to travel.
Yeah.
You're always in different cool countries like Istanbul, right?
Yeah.
You were in Turkey.
Istanbul last year.
What were you doing in Istanbul?
Actually giving a garden class.
You were?
Yeah.
So somebody found
I don't know
you
why they
online.
wanted to hear from me. The blind leading the blind, but.
And where did they what did they call you? What was their nickname for you out there?
I can't repeat it.
They called you the king of all fruits.
That's horrible. Don't say it.
They did.
That's horrible.
I loved it. You are the king of all fruits.
I don't eat half the fruit I grow. No, I know. That's
but
horrible.
to them, you're the king.
Yeah. Anyway, so in a couple weeks we're going to Thailand.
You are?
Yeah.
In 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah, we'll be doing that.
What are you going to do out there?
Look at plants.
Because they have wonderful tropical
Not answer the
trees
phone.
and fruits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just get away from life.
And you'll probably be at the ocean, no you, because you like the water.
The ocean, some plumeria orchards. We'll check out
Wow.
the lychee orchard. Yeah.
Because when you first got started with all these plants and Seamus O'Leary's trees, you were into plumeria.
Yeah.
And that's the lay flower.
Yeah. It's the Hawaiian
in
flower.
Hawaii. Yeah. Why do you like those so much?
They're fragrant. They're beautiful. Easy to grow. Yeah. Just gorgeous.
Cool. And we got the whole Seamus crowd behind over here.
We do.
Greenie's Garden and everybody else back over here.
Darla.
And Surprise Inspiration Gardens. Well, thanks for being on the live feed.
Not a problem.
And thanks for bringing such cool trees.
It's my pleasure.
One more tip for folks. Okay, so this is really important. If folks were at the plant sale today, they're back at home, they're watching this live video back tonight, and they're going to plant their tree tomorrow. Whether they have an avocado or a mango, they're going to put it in the ground.
Okay.
How should they plant it? What are some of the key 3 to 5 things they should do to make sure it survives?
If you are not certain on your microclimate and where the tree should be, call me after about 1 p.m. today, after I've had some lunch, and then I'll go over that with you, what part of the yard it should go in.
Or can they Facebook you?
They can, yeah.
Okay.
That's probably the number one thing I would say. Just don't put it in the ground unless you know for certain that that's where that plant should go.
Now, some folks, the microclimate, what does that mean, microclimate?
Microclimate refers to the climate. Every yard has different microclimates. So underneath a tree, east or west side, next to a house, exposed out in the open, depending on how much vegetation is around. Those are all different climates, and the temperature is going to be different, the sun exposure, the cold exposure.
Okay.
And every tree has its own requirements. In particular, loquats and avocados.
Right.
So if you're not certain, call me.
Okay.
Yes,
Because
please.
you want them to survive.
I don't want to hear in a week that my tree died, because the tree's left here healthy and beautiful.
Yeah.
So there's no reason that in another week they shouldn't be the same in your home. So if you're not certain, if you're not confident, call me.
And what would you say about folks that they post pictures on Facebook of their newly planted tree, and there's a lot of clay and pool decking and granite rock all around the tree? You've seen this. How does this make you feel on the inside? I can see how it makes you feel.
Yes.
It's like putting a child into Manhattan during rush hour.
Right.
They just can't survive.
Right.
So you got to give that tree what?
The proper microclimate.
Proper amount of sun, shade, water, mulch.
Correct.
Mulch, mulch, mulch.
Just because you want to plant something doesn't mean that should be planted there.
Right.
So you have to find the appropriate home for the tree that you're interested in,
Yeah.
and we can go from there.
So when you're at your yard, know where the cold part of your yard is.
Yes.
Where the shaded part is.
Yes.
Where the hot part is.
Correct.
Where the wind protected part is.
Yes.
And put the trees in the appropriate location.
Yes.
What are some trees that are super hardy that you can put anywhere?
Mulberry.
The mulberry.
Mulberry.
How about like a moringa?
Moringa, mulberry, sugarcane, bamboo,
Ooh, bamboo, yeah.
guava, Barbados
Yeah, the
cherry.
guavas are really resilient.
Yeah. Guavas are like weeds.
And the Barbados cherry needs full sun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I found the same thing.
Definitely.
Well, cool, man. Great information. And hey, we look like we're wearing the same shirt. What's up?
Mine looks nicer.
Yours is blue, kind of.
Mine's iron.
Yeah. Oh, shoot.
It's washed.
Thank you so much for being on the live video.
Thank you, sir.
And I'll see you over at the Seamus O'Leary's Tropical Fruit Trees on Facebook. Or what's your website?
It isn't done.
Oh, it's not.
Yeah,
But it's
just
up
go
there.
to Facebook.
Okay. That's where you're most active.
Yeah.
All right, guys. See you next time.
I don't agree with